after everything she did for them. They sold the only home she had left. Christmas morning in Lagos. Every compound on the street was loud with music, frying meat, and children running. But at the back of a small Face Me I Face You in Surulere, a woman sat alone on a wooden bench, eating jollof rice from a single plate. No one had called. No one had come. And the 4 people she had spent her entire life holding up were somewhere else, celebrating without her. Her name was Amara. Amara Osei. And this is the story of everything she gave, and everything God gave back. Amara grew up the first of 4 children in a modest Face Me I Face You compound in Surulere, Lagos. Her father left when she was 9, not dead, just gone. Her mother, Amara Osei, sold akara and pap at the junction every morning from 5 a.m. She was the kind of woman who sang while she worked and never let her children see her cry. Amara was the eldest. That meant she was also the quietest about her own needs. By 12 she was already helping Amara Osei at the akara stand before school. By 15 she was the one who knew which bills were overdue. Her 3 younger siblings were Chidi, the brother who everyone said was brilliant. Neka, the second sister who was beautiful and knew it, and little Adiz, the last born, the one they all spoiled, including Amara. Amara got into the University of Lagos to study business administration. She was 18. It was the proudest day of Amara Osei's life. She cried in the compound and told all the neighbors. 3 months into her first semester, the phone call came. Amara Osei had collapsed at the akara stand. Stroke. Left side. The hospital needed a deposit of 80,000 naira before they would admit her. Amara sat outside that hospital for 4 hours. No money. No plan. Chidi was 13, Neka was 11, Adiz was 7. There was no one else. She withdrew from the university the next morning. She told no one. She packed a hostel room into one bag. She walked back to Surulere and took over the akara stand. She ran the stand every morning. She paid the hospital bills. She registered Chidi for his exams. She made sure Neka and Adiz had their school fees. She did all of this and never once told her siblings how much she had given up. Amara Osei recovered slowly. The left hand never fully came back. But her eyes never stopped watching Amara. And sometimes late at night, Mama would say, "I see what you carry." And Amara would say, "Mama, sleep. Everything is fine." The years moved. Amara grew the akara business. She added pap, then fried yam, then small chops for events. By 23 she had a small food stall in the Surulere market. She was not rich. But she kept every single one of them moving. Chidi got into University of Benin to study engineering. Amara paid the first 2 years of his fees herself. She told him it was money their mother had saved. It was not. Neka wanted to go to fashion school in Abuja. Amara sold her mother's gold earrings, the ones Amara Osei had been given on her wedding day, to pay the deposit. She replaced them with gold-plated ones before Mama noticed. Little Adiz wanted to be a doctor. She was the best student in her school. Amara tutored her every night after the market closed. She was 25 years old, running a business, nursing a mother, raising 3 siblings, and she had not slept properly in 6 years. People in the market knew her. They called her Mama Amara, even though she had no children of her own. She laughed when they said it. Deep down it sat in a place she didn't look at too often. Amara Osei passed away quietly on a Tuesday morning in March. She was 52. She held Amara's hand at the end. She said, "You were too good for this world to keep waiting. God is watching." Then she was gone. After Mama passed, things shifted. Chidi graduated and got a job with an oil servicing company in Port Harcourt. He came home once after the funeral and said, "Amara, I will send you money every month." He sent money twice. Then the messages got shorter. Then they stopped. Neka married a man from Abuja, a property developer, who drove a big car and liked for her to look expensive. She called Amara once to say she was expecting a baby. She did not invite Amara to her wedding. Adiz, little Adiz, who Amara had tutored every night, got into medical school in Abdon. She called to say thank you. Genuinely. She was the only one who said the words. While they were rising, she was building too, just quietly. Her food stall had grown. She was now catering small office lunches, birthday parties, naming ceremonies. She had 2 girls working for her. She had savings. Then came the letter. Amara found it slipped under the compound door on a Wednesday morning. It was from a property lawyer. The family house in Suralere, the house their mother had paid land rent on for 22 years, had been sold. Chidi and Neka had signed the papers 3 months earlier. She had not been told. She called Chidi. He picked up on the 3rd ring. He said, "Amara, I was going to tell you. The house needed too much repair." She packed her mother's things in silence. She moved herself out in 30 days. She told no one she had cried. That night she sat on the bare floor of a new empty room and opened her mother's Bible. It fell on Isaiah 61 verse 3. She read it 3 times. Then she went to sleep on the floor. On the 4th day she was back at the market at 5 a.m. Not because the pain had passed. Because it was time. She met a woman named Blessing who said, "Your food is too good to stay at a store. Let's talk." Amara got a small business loan. She registered Amara's Kitchen as a proper company. She printed 50 business cards and left them at every office in her area. The first corporate order came 6 weeks later. Lunch for 45 people. She cooked for 24 hours straight. Within 8 months she had 6 corporate clients, a commercial kitchen in Yaba, and an orange delivery van with her name on it. A Lagos food blog called her the caterer who feeds Lagos, but never stopped cooking from her heart. 3,000 shares. Her phone did not stop ringing for 2 days. She won a Lagos State Women's Enterprise Grant. She used every kobo on her business. Chidi sent a message. "I heard your business is doing well. Proud of you, sis." 3 years of silence. 9 words. Amara read it twice, put her phone face down, and went back to work. She hired 6 staff. She trained 17 young women from low-income homes. She named the training program after her mother. His name was Tobe. He came to an event she was catering. He came back for thirds. Then he said, "You cooked all of this?" She said yes. He said, "You are extraordinary." She thought he was talking about the food. On their first proper outing he brought yellow ixora flowers. Her mother's favorite. She stopped walking when she saw them. She watched him wash dishes in her kitchen one Saturday and thought, "Oh, This is what peace feels like. On a Sunday evening at Lagos Bar Beach, he said, "I want to spend every ordinary day with you." She said yes before he finished the sentence. The wedding was on a Saturday in October. 104 guests. Every single one chosen. Some people are not unlucky. They are simply building the long way, through sacrifice, through silence, through seasons nobody sees. And when God finally opens the gate, everything they gave is returned, with interest.